Interesting. Cancel. Try it again. There we are. All right. Hello, everybody. Try it again. Perfect. Speak Braden real quick.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, everybody. Okay, I want to make sure I can hear you fine. Perfect. Speak Braden real quick.
Hello, hello, hello.
Perfect. Okay, we're good, everybody. We're just double checking. We've had a couple podcasts that went awry. But anyways, everybody, it's episode 13. Let me change that real quick. It's not looking like a 13 right there. That is just act like it's there. All right, we're good. Perfect. All right, episode 13 of the podcast here. We have the band, the myth, the legend, the one and only, the one that defeated Zeus in a battle on Mount Olympus, and that is Braden.
What's up?
So, Braden, what are we talking about today?
Uh, what are we talking about? Oh, um, what is most important in video games? Is it graphics, gameplay, or storyline?
Graphics, gameplay, or storyline? So the trifecta, right? So,
Yeah.
um, now, I guess I would start off with let's do it this way. Let's rate the importance of each one individually, right? So
Okay.
let's just do games like in general right now. So like
Okay.
no modern games, no past games. Let's just do games in general. So what do you think out of 10, how important do you think story is?
I mean, it varies for everybody. Because for me personally, I like a story-driven game. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's like I'd say about an 8
All right, all right. And
personally.
what are story games in the past that you've enjoyed? Like just name three.
I mean, the entire Arkham series.
Okay, cool. Batman.
Yep.
All right. So is that your
Uh,
one, two, and three?
No, I'm just saying, like
Oh,
I'm
gotcha,
lumping those
gotcha,
together.
gotcha.
Uh, the Red Dead series.
Okay. You know, I've never actually completed that.
Really
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? I just never really gotten
surprising.
around to it.
Um, Mass Effect.
Ooh, see, that would have been one of my three. So, what's up, Trap Man? How you doing? We're doing a podcast about what's more important in video games: storyline, graphics, or gameplay. So, what I would say is, so if I had to pick three for story, I would say Knights of the Republic, Mass
Mm.
Effect. What's up? Call me Daddy. How you doing? Oh, sorry. Call me Daddy, Big Daddy. Okay, okay. That's yeah. So Mass Effect, Knights of the Republic, and let's see. I don't know, Halo, dude. I love the story of Halo. So that'd probably be my three. My three I would choose out of that
All right,
if I
fair
was
enough.
going to talk about storyline and talking about how important story is. I know there's like other games out there that have like really good stories. Like I don't know about the other Final Fantasies, but Final Fantasy VII was good.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of those things where I hated the gameplay. And then there's World of Warcraft story was really good. Um, so can we both agree that no matter God of War? Yep, Trapman says God of War.
Oh,
Yeah, definitely God of
yeah.
War is a really good storyline. Now, can we agree that to make a successful game, you have to have at least two of the three items? So you either have to have story and graphics, story gameplay, or graphics and gameplay.
I would agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I would
Say that's
definitely
fair.
I think that would be a formula to make a successful game. If you had two out of the three. I don't think there's ever been Assassin's Creed. Yeah, Assassin's Creed story is really good, or at least it used to be.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it definitely used to be. Um, yeah, I don't know. So like, I don't think there is a game that hits all three. So I would say Knights of the Republic's
Ooh.
probably pretty close.
Okay. I was gonna say, uh, Spider-Man PS4.
Never played it.
Phenomenal story, great gameplay. It was basically the Arkham gameplay on steroids,
Yeah,
and the graphics were great.
nice. So it had gameplay. I have seen the gameplay. The gameplay did look awesome. The graphics looked good too. I don't know about the storyline because I never played it. So just off the bat, I can tell you it definitely has 2 to 3. But like
Yeah.
in its time, Knights of the Republic was pretty good graphics, and obviously it's not nowadays. But Last of Us, yeah, Last of Us. So Last of Us is story and graphics. So it's like not a lot of gameplay there, but like it's definitely got story and graphics for sure. So yeah, so it's definitely got the story. So you say story is probably an 8 out of 10 when it comes to importance. I would probably, oof, so, I would agree. I think that's actually a good number, 8 out of 10. I'll agree with you on that. Now, let's talk about gameplay, because like gameplay is, it's like it's important, but it's not like, I don't know, man. Like you can get away with, like you just said, Last of Us. You can get away with like not having crazy gameplay. Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, he mentioned that a minute ago. You can get away without not having like great gameplay. Like you gotta have some gameplay, obviously, but like if you got amazing graphics and a really amazing story. What's up, Fear Riley? Can you guys sing me Happy Birthday, please? Sure. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That's as much as I'm going to give you, though. Thanks. Happy birthday, Rebecca. So yeah, gameplay. So gameplay, like okay, so like for instance, New World. I'll bring up New World. It's dying anyways. New World had really amazing graphics. It had awesome story, actually. Gameplay was trash. Walking Dead. So I played the VR Walking Dead. That was actually really good.
I mean, the Telltale series was pretty good.
Telltale? Is that what he's talking about? The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
I haven't played that one.
That one had a really good story.
Yeah.
And the gameplay was pretty good.
So Fable had gameplay. It had graphics at the time. And it had a really good story. It was fairly close to a trifecta. Yeah, so like gameplay I think is out of the 3 if I had to say, which was crazy because like you think it would be like by far the most important thing, but I think it's probably the least important thing because you can get away with like really good graphics and an amazing story will keep people involved. Now, I'll do the reverse on this. Like horrible gameplay will definitely take you out of a game. Like awful gameplay. Yeah, but like if we're just talking middle of the road, if you had to choose out of the 3, I think gameplay would probably be the least important. So I'd give it like a 6 out of 10 on that one. Batman Arkham City.
See, yeah. I think honestly, it also depends on what genre you're talking about.
That is true. That is very true.
Because like the original Silent Hill game, I'm a fan of the classic blocky graphics.
Yeah.
So like you give me blocky graphics, good gameplay, and a good story, perfect game in my opinion.
Yeah, that makes sense. Look at like sports games. It's really no storyline there. Actually, it's like the least amount of storyline you could probably find. So You got graphics and gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's some of the most popular games out there. So you have graphics is the last of the trifecta. Now, like graphics, I personally am a huge graphics fan. I'm a huge. You shall not pass. Yeah, graphics is definitely like I'm a graphics hoe. I will tell you that right off the bat. Like I love graphics. My computer's built
How
for
much did your graphics card cost?
my graphics card.
Yeah,
A lot. Like my computer's
more than your computer.
no, well, it is my computer. So I mean, I have a 32 core processor, 5 gigahertz, and then I have my graphics card. But anyways, so like, yeah, graphics. My computer's built for graphics. So like, I have performance and graphics. I want to be able to play the most hardcore, most ridiculously graphic game there is at as many frames as possible. That brings me like really into a game. Like I love really crazy graphics. Now, I will say that there is a game that was really crazy as far as like graphics, insane, gameplay was insane, and the story was insane, and it's a VR game.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's Half-Life Alex. I love your YouTube. Keep it
Ooh.
up, and don't let no one what you can't do. Appreciate it, Trap Man. Appreciate it a lot. But yeah, Half-Life
Half-Life.
Alex.
That was good. That was good.
Did you play Half-Life Alex?
I did.
Dude, the graphics in there are the most insane graphics I've ever gone through to this day. It's nuts. Like seeing just dust fall on top of you as you're walking under like floorboards and stuff, and it's insane, dude. I still blows my mind. I have it. I own it. I don't have my VR anymore. But it was insane.
Another good one. Not a lot of people, at least that I'm aware of, not a lot of people talk about it. It's an older horror game. It's called Prey.
Oh yeah, I've heard of Prey. I've never played it.
Phenomenal game. Graphics are insane. There's not, I mean, there's like a storyline, but like doesn't really follow much of a storyline, and the gameplay is peak.
Interesting.
It's great.
So, what would you rate graphics out of 10?
Personally, like I said, I'm a fan of like the blocky graphics. So like PlayStation 1 is my jam.
Yeah.
So
Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah.
I'd put it at like a 5, maybe. Like I can get away without good graphics.
Oh man. Oh gosh. All right. So
But like I said, it also depends on what genre of game we're talking about. Like if I'm playing horror, I want that blocky, really low resolution graphics because it makes it more intense, in my opinion.
So I was thinking about it, and I was thinking of all the really successful games this year, and like you have so far you have Arc Raiders, insane graphics, good gameplay, storyline's okay. You have Battlefield 6, insane graphics,
Yes.
good gameplay. You have
Yep.
Claire Expedition 33. I don't know much about the graphics, but supposedly great gameplay, great storyline. You have, crap, what was it? Did Marvel Rivals come out this year? Was that the beginning of the year?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So Marvel Rivals, I hate the game personally, but people love the gameplay. People like the. I actually think its graphics are pretty good. So like it's just a different type of graphic.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a story. I mean, there's no story there. So, what else am I missing? I'm missing something else here. What else was big this year? Oh, okay. And then I'm looking at like all the indie games. So you have what was it, Mega Bonk that came out. It had like horrible graphics, amazing gameplay, zero story. So, that I know of. I never played it, so I watched people play it. And then you had this like castle pinball game that was huge. We're talking 8-bit graphics on like both these games. So there's this like castle game that became really huge over the past like month, and you shoot balls off the walls to kill the enemies and stuff. And that was like 8-bit graphics. I don't think it had a storyline, but its gameplay was pretty good. So I don't know. So those games, both those games had like high and really great gameplay, and that's what made them really popular.
Yeah.
That was it. Just a single thing that I know of, because I personally haven't played those games. But you have all the other games, they've had 2 of the 3 or close to 3 of the 3 out of the 3 items. So I just think it's really interesting because you could have a game with 0 story and has really awesome, just graphics, and people will just watch or like play it just to see the reality of it. You have games that have really amazing gameplay, like we just said, like Mega Bonk and Castle something. I don't remember the name of it, but Mega Bonk and this Castle game, they were just all solid gameplay.
Yeah,
and they were hugely successful. You had Repo. Repo was this year. Repo, very good game. It was. Have you ever played that?
I personally am not. I've seen people play it though.
It's literally another one of those things. It's literally just gameplay, and it just makes you laugh your butt off so hard that you end up crying. Repo is so funny. I played it with Josh, so yeah, it was me, Josh, Isaiah, my daughter screaming in the background because it's a horror game, and I got YouTube videos of it. It's hilarious, and then
Explains a lot.
yeah, it's so great. It's so funny. So you could have like one of the 3, but I think it's rare to have a huge success having one of the 3 items instead of just 2 of the 3.
Yeah.
And they're getting more, like those are all indie made games, and that's probably why they're one of the 3s. So they're only able to concentrate on one thing. So as far as your you have. Now let's ask, like, what do you think is the most important of the 3?
I mean, I would say storyline, because like I can get away with not good graphics. You could have a great game without super crazy gameplay. So I think storyline, honestly, is the most important.
Interesting. Storyline. I honestly don't know if I can disagree with you. Like, I'm trying to. I'm trying to think of all my favorite games of all time. We have Halo, which has a very strong storyline. Fable. BioShock. Oh, BioShock. So good.
How do you forget about BioShock?
Right, yeah, BioShock. I literally just popped in my head. BioShock, which is one of the most amazing storylines of all time. I'll just be honest. It's so amazing. And the gameplay is so good. The graphics were insane. Yeah, BioShock was a trifecta. What else? I hate to say you might be right. I'm trying to say graphics, but
we
I
don't
can't.
have to disagree on everything here.
No. I'm trying to say graphics, but I can't think of a game that had good graphics but no storyline that I love. Yeah, I honestly can't think of it.
don't think one exists.
Is there? Good graphics, zero storyline, and that's not a sports game. Oh, this is a struggle.
I don't think one exists.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a storyline is the most important thing. Because if you have a game with great graphics and good storyline, it's probably a success. If you have a game with great graphics and great gameplay, it's probably a success. Good gameplay, good storyline, very good success. I think Baldur's Gate came out last year. I'm pretty sure it did.
Yes.
But yeah, that's
Yes.
those graphics are pretty good. But it's gameplay and storyline. So
Yeah.
outside that, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I honestly, I'm blanking out here. Nothing. Well, could you count Fortnite? But it's got gameplay. I hate Fortnite, but
I mean, technically, yeah,
it's got gameplay
but
though.
it is gameplay, and there is a story mode, but you have to pay for it called Save the World.
Yeah, I actually played that before the Battle Royale came out. So I didn't even know it was a Battle Royale until later. Yeah, funny.
So technically, it does have a story, but nobody plays it.
Yeah. Oh. No, because that has good gameplay too. Forza.
Ooh, yeah. Would you consider that a sports game, though?
Yeah, probably. It's probably considered a sports game, honestly. So sports games are the only games that are just graphic hogs that have no story. I guess they have gameplay though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, because you could single handedly have any of the other two. So you can have a game that's just all about gameplay. That's, I mean, a couple of games have proved it this year. No graphics, no story, just solid gameplay, and it successfully stands on its own. And you can have games that are just story only, and it successfully stands on its own. What's a game that's just only story that has had bad graphics? Heck, Minecraft is a gameplay only game.
Yeah.
Don't ever tell me Minecraft has a story.
There's Minecraft story mode.
No, that is not a real story. That's a trash excuse for a story. But
it had 4 seasons.
I don't care. Yeah, I can't think of is there just a story only game that didn't have graphics or gameplay? Dead Space had good graphics at the time when it came out, I think.
Yeah. Research.
This is difficult. Like, I thought this would be easy, actually. I'd have to go through my library. Here, one second. Let me blow my nose real quick. I got bad. All right, I see your face. What'd you come up with?
Undertale.
Why does that sound familiar?
That little 16-bit style that's like notoriously very difficult to beat. There's a little skeleton dude with the hoodie. You would know it if you saw it.
Probably. What about Cuphead?
I love the Cuphead franchise.
But was that a story game? Because the gameplay was supposedly pretty good on that.
There's like a story. There's not really a story. You go in and they're like, okay, I need you to do X, Y, Z, and then that's your story.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no story.
Not really, no.
Huh. So gameplay is the only one that stands on its own. Because like when you talk about like The Walking Dead or Last of Us, or they actually have graphics and gameplay. Or sorry, graphics and story, and some gameplay. Yeah. So I mean, like they have a mixture of both. Gameplay games, they're like 8-bit games that don't have any graphics or story, but they're still playable and fun. Graphical games that have zero story or very little story and very little gameplay, I just don't think they exist.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, my mind's blown on that. But anyways, so there are games coming out that have. What games do you think in the past have had the trifecta, like all three things? I think it's rare to have all three. I would say BioShock.
BioShock, yeah.
Halo had really good graphics, storyline, and gameplay.
I would agree with Halo. I would agree with Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, because at the time it had great graphics and the
Yeah.
game. So Knights of the Republic's gameplay was
Yeah.
It was good. I'm not gonna say it wasn't, but like it leaned more towards the kind of gameplay I didn't like, which is that turn-based gameplay. But honestly, that's more of a preference than anything.
Oh, what about Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order?
It's all story. I hated the gameplay.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I hate those games. I hate that gameplay.
Interesting.
It was good story-ish. It had really, I honestly, passable at most gameplay, and then its graphics were okay.
Interesting. Okay.
I would rather play The Force Unleashed any day.
Well, obviously, yeah, but until they make Starkiller canon, yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about. Starkiller is canon. Disney has destroyed canon. It doesn't exist anymore, so Starkiller is canon. Disney brought. Okay, this is going to turn into a Star Wars thing fast. Disney brought fuel into the franchise. They brought fuel. Why the frack are you just going to randomly bring fuel into the franchise? Oh no, our ships are out of fuel. What are we going to do? Come on, you telling me these super advanced, massive power-generated spaceships who have like more power suction than the whole entire planet has nowadays can't freaking run on like a fusion reactor? They have to get fuel. So stupid. Anyways, my it's over. I'm sorry. But yeah, don't get me started on the whole door maneuver. All right. Yeah, dude, honestly, this is a pretty simple and easy, quick thing, honestly. I'm trying to think. So,
yeah.
BioShock had the trifecta. Halo had the trifecta. Knights of the Republic, fairly close to the trifecta.
For the time, it had the trifecta.
Okay, I'll give you that one. And then, let's see. I know there's more. Mass Effect. Mass Effect.
Red Dead. Yeah, Mass Effect.
I haven't played Red Dead still. Not since the beginning of this stream. I still haven't played it. So, I've played it. I take that back. I've played it, but I only played it for like, I don't know, like an hour in, and then I was like, oh look, shiny object, and I go and play that. All right. Well, let's get down to the basics here. So you said, which one was the most important?
Gameplay.
Gameplay?
Or, story.
You're changing your crap in the middle of...
No.
Okay.
Story.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll agree. So story, this is one we could actually agree on. As much as I want to say graphics, story is definitely, I think, the most important, because if you have story, you can make story with any of the other items, and it will be an incredible game. Graphics, not so much. Although, everybody, I want to point out, like, graphics are extremely important, and anybody that doesn't make a high quality tier graphical game these days is just being fracking lazy, or they're an indie developer who is doing their first game or something. It's fine. But if you're a AAA studio and you make really trash graphic game, then yeah, you just suck. But anyways, so I guess that'll be it. It'll be a quicker podcast tonight. You think of anything else about story, gameplay, and graphics? I honestly think I thought this one was going to take longer.
I did too. I guess if I had anything to say, if you don't agree, go back and replay some of the old PS1 games and tell me that they are not phenomenal with horrible graphics.
Name them.
All of the Silent Hill games.
Mm-hmm.
Spyro, Crash.
Spyro's good.
Dude,
oh, Crash. Okay.
I take block.
Don't get me started with Crash.
Why?
Crash Bandicoot?
Yes, why?
Okay. Crash Bandicoot's the game that you play when you're 2 years old. Like I had it. I played a lot of it. Like I beat all the Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I think I even have the remastered ones, which we've already been through. I hate remasters, but still, I have them because I wanted my daughter to try it out. They're freaking trash. I went back and played it as an older person. Now, and then I was like, I can't believe I played this crap. Now, don't get me wrong. I went back and I played Spyro, and I still love Spyro. So it's just Crash.
Why?
I didn't like it. Like it was annoying. I've never been a platformer though, so like I've never been like a side scroller platforming person. I hate that crap.
So you hate Mario?
I actually am not a huge fan. I like 64 Mario. I said not a huge fan. I actually do like. That's like the only excuse to play a side scroller. Oh, and a Home Alone game.
Wow.
I'm
learning so much about you tonight.
You learn something new every day, huh? Yeah. Yeah, no, I hate side scrollers. I hate Cuphead just because it's a side scroller. I hate what's that Knights Hollow one, the what's the freaking, maybe it's the skeleton one you're talking about.
Hollow Knight?
Yeah, Hollow Knight. I hate that one.
Oh.
I hate and this is because side scrollers are annoying as crap. Like, we have aged into a modern era where we don't need freaking side scrolling games. They were easier to program back in the day, easier to do. You know, I get it. You know, nowadays, doing a side scroller, just like, I'm good. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, if you played Split Fiction or It Takes Two, each one of those has like its own little side scroller mission. And it was actually kind of funny because it was doing it because it was funny. And it wasn't the whole game. It was literally like one mission. And you're like, oh, yeah, I'm side-scrolling. Haha, this is cool and funny. And then you're just done with it. And you don't have to worry about it. And you can go on your life and not worry about the side-scrolling. But yeah. And anybody that likes side-scrollers are pure evil. Not naming any names. But anyways, so you learned today that story is probably the most important thing in games out of the trifecta. There were a lot of good.
Yeah.
There are a lot of games that did have all the trifecta. And you learned that side-scrolling sucks. What about... doesn't Fall Guys count as a side? Nah.
Oh,
No. Yeah, I was going to say they
I
almost...
wouldn't count that.
There's some stuff where you do a little side-scrolling, but no, it doesn't count. Anyways, everybody, thank you for hopping by for this actually somewhat short podcast. We usually get 45 minutes-ish, average to an hour. But we're going to be cutting it 10 minutes early today. If you have anything that you think we should talk about, just comment and leave us a comment about it, and then we'll talk about it. All right, appreciate everybody. Piece of chicken grease. We'll see you. Actually, I will be starting a stream here of Arc Raiders in a little bit, probably in 30, 40 minutes. And then I will see you guys.